So hello everyone, welcome to yet another live session with THiNC Institute of Design. As promised, we are preparing together for the design entrance exams, that is the 2023 design exams, UCEED, NID and NIFT. NID, which is going to be the first one that's going to start from, I think, January 8th, followed by UCEED on 22nd, and then comes NIFT on the 5th of February. So for that, obviously, general knowledge, current affairs is something that's very important. And from what I understand, it's also creating a little bit of nightmare for a lot of students. So we thought, why not let's try to solve that particular problem itself. So we have today a session on current affairs. Now, a lot of students try to leave this particular topic completely, but I'll tell you what, if there are very simple questions that they ask, your friends, who are your competitors, would definitely try to answer them. They will get ahead. So it's always better to at least have a very brief idea about what are the things that has happened in the last 1 year. Okay, be it current affairs, be it general knowledge, a brief idea at least is very important. Because ultimately, you're all going to get into NIDs and NIFT. Ultimately, you're all going to be designers, and observation, things that are happening around you, knowing that is something that is very, very important. Okay, so out of the two things that I wanted to highlight, the first thing is the importance of general knowledge and current affairs, first thing. The second and the last thing before we get into the session is that we'll be discussing around 40 questions here. In addition to that, we have a special surprise, that's 50 more questions on current affairs. So for that, you can contact us at 8086111933. You will get the PDF. There is a separate PDF that we have prepared. You just have to text us WhatsApp us saying 50 CA. Okay, so that's basically about today's session. Without any much delay, I'll be handing over the session to Akhil sir. Akhil sir is a general knowledge and current affairs faculty. So sir, am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
Okay, great. So sir, the stage is all yours. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Suraj sir. So I hope I'm audible to everyone. Host, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Fine. All right, so like Suraj sir said, we'll be discussing the most important current affairs which has happened in the last 1 year. Last 1 year or something related to which has happened in the past years. So today's session will be current affairs, but we'll be focusing on each of the GK. The difference between GK and current affairs is like, for example, you might have already studied GK topics like paintings you might have studied, monuments you might have studied, sculptures you might have studied. So all these kind of topics are GK topics. So related to this, current affairs can come. For example, if some painter has got an award, if some painter has gotten Padma Shri award, means that painting as well as the painter both can come under the current affairs topic. So like that way, current affairs can come. And another important aspect of current affairs is like general topic. For example, sports. We are not studying anything particular regarding the sports topic, right? But something, like FIFA World Cup is actually happening here. So something related to FIFA World Cup, who is actually going to, who beated this particular team in the FIFA semi-final. Like that way, question can be asked for it examination. Not just, I'm just giving an example. Like that way, different topics can be. I mean, for example, if some who was recently appointed as a Supreme Court judge, that topic also we are not studying in the general knowledge. So these kind of topics we can actually get in current affairs. Current affairs, the particular area of current affairs. GK is entirely different. GK means it can be the static area. For example, what was ancient painting? Like that way, GK topics can be asked. Okay, so we'll be focusing on the 40 most important current affairs areas. And these are not just questions. We'll be giving you the questions, but these are not just questions. We are actually giving you the areas. For example, G20. One area like G20 means we'll be discussing 1 or 2 questions, but we'll be giving you more information from all this area, all the areas in the G20 from which the questions can be asked. Okay, so you yourself can frame the type of questions which will be asked for your examination. Okay, so all right, so you can, if you have any doubts regarding the questions, you can ask in the chat box. Also, I'll be giving 5 seconds so that you can also join the you can also answer the questions. Okay, all right, so I think we can, without much delay, we can start the session. All right, so this is the first question. I'll be reading the question as well as the options, so you can actually go through the questions and options, and you can in the chat box you can actually mention the answer. Okay, so the first question is, what is the theme of G20 summit happening in India? Option A, shaping an interconnected world. Option B, fighting poverty with rigidity. Option C, one earth, one family, one future. Option D, making the world together. So these are the 4 options. So I'm expecting some answers in the chat box also. So we can drop your answers in the chat box. Can type your answers like 1A, 2B, like that way you can drop. Okay. For example, if you think this answer is 1, shaping an interconnected world, you can answer it like 1A, like that we can answer. Okay. All right. So 5 seconds I'll be giving. After that, I'll be discussing the answers. Okay, so regarding G20 Summit, what is the specialty of G20 Summit 2023? G20 Summit is actually happening in India this time. India is actually hosting the G20. The specialty of G20 means group of 20. Group of 20 means almost 85% of the global GDP, gross domestic product, is actually from the G20 countries. That is actually the uniqueness of G20 countries, that almost all the important countries like US, China, India, South Korea, almost all the countries are part of the G20 nations. Okay. All right. So the answer is C. One Earth, one family, one future. It's actually the Indian concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That's only being reflected in this one Earth, one family, one future. Okay. So another important thing which you have to check is the logo of this G20 Summit. G20 Summit logo, the Lotus logo and all, it's kind of in the news also. Okay. All right. So that is regarding first question. What is the theme of G20 Summit happening in India? Answer is one Earth, one family, one future. Next question. Next question. Which neighboring country of India has formed a Hindu Temple Management Committee? Option A, Pakistan. Option B, Afghanistan. Option C, Bangladesh. Option D, Myanmar. Okay. All our neighboring countries only. Answers: Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. So these are the options. So the correct answer is Pakistan. Pakistan is the correct answer. The Pakistan's Ministry of Religious Affairs. Pakistan's Ministry of Religious Affairs has recently formed a committee called the Hindu Temple Management Committee. Okay. So Pakistan, you might be thinking Pakistan won't be having a lot of temples, but the fact is Pakistan is also having a lot of temples. For example, India's the South Asia is one of the oldest temple, that is Aditya Sun Temple, that is Modhera, that is also located in Pakistan. So like that way, many temples are there in Pakistan. Okay, so the answer is Pakistan. It is said that almost 4,200 temples were there in Pakistan, but unfortunately only 380 are surviving it. But all the 380 temples, they have been considered as again still they are also used as being religious place of worship. Okay. So that's regarding second question. Which neighboring country of India has formed the Hindu Temple Management Committee? Answer is Pakistan. Next one. Nalabana Bird Sanctuary is located in which state or union territory? Option A, West Bengal. Option B, Odisha. Option C, Andhra Pradesh. Option D, Karnataka. So these are the 4 options. Nalabana Bird Sanctuary. For those who are new to the session, I'm just saying, if you know the answer, you can just post your answers. Like for example, third question, if you think the answer is A means you can post like 3A, like that way you can post it in the chat box. Okay, so let the session be more interactive. If you have any doubts also, you can ask it in the chat box. Okay, we can discuss that. All right, so answers. Nalabana Bird Sanctuary is located in which state of union territory? The answer is Odisha. Odisha. So Nalabana is a part of the Chilka Lake. Chilka is one of the largest saline lakes in India. Okay, so Nalabana is actually part of that. And again, this was also in current affairs. Even though the topics might look like they are not in current affairs, they are actually they are kind of part of the static GK. They are actually in current affairs. For example, in 2022, there was a survey. There was a survey regarding the bird count in the Nalabana Bird Sanctuary or maybe in the Chilka Lake area, and they found that 107 species of birds were actually being found from that particular area. So that is a specialty of this Nalabana Bird Sanctuary. So that was in the news. So make sure that this bird sanctuaries, wildlife sanctuaries in the news, you are not missing out. Okay, so that is regarding Nalabana Bird Sanctuary. Bird sanctuary is in Odisha near the Chilka Lake. So another important wildlife sanctuary, which was national park, which was in the news, is Orang National Park. Orang National Park, it is in Assam. Orang National Park is in Assam, was also there in for example, why it was in news? Because recently the government decided to increase the area of that Orang National Park. Orang National Park in Assam. Okay, so that's why it was in news. All right, so that's regarding Nalabana Bird Sanctuary. Next one. Again, another hot topic, banks are required to certify with which body for the participation of securing bank for acceptance of e-RUPI. So option SEBI, RBI, NPCI, NABARD. SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, NABARD, National Agriculture and Rural National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay. Again, e-RUPI is a very hot topic. So as I have already mentioned, we are giving you the topics. We are giving you the topics and one or two model questions. So question can be asked in any way. For example, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is NPCA. NPCA is the answer. Okay. So questions can be asked like NP, something related to NPCA. What was the thing which was being proposed by NPCA? So answer is e-RUPI. Like that way, question can be twisted and also, question can be asked in the reverse way also. Okay. All right. So we are giving you the topics as well as how even you yourself can frame the questions. Okay. All right. So NPCA means National Payment Corporation of India. National Payment Corporation of India. It's actually proposed. It's actually under RBI. e-RUPI is under RBI, but it was proposed and implemented by the National Payment Corporation of India. Okay. All right. So that's regarding e-RUPI. e-RUPI. Many other questions can also be asked. We'll be discussing one more question regarding e-RUPI. Next one. Veer Baal Diwas. Veer Baal Diwas is associated with which religion? Which religion? Option A, Hinduism. Option B, Sikhism. Option C, Buddhism. Option D, Jainism. Okay, so these are the options. Veer Baal Diwas. Hinduism, Sikhism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Answers, anyone? Correct answer is Sikhism. Correct answer is Sikhism. Okay, recently, again, this is also in the current affairs. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently declared December 26th as Veer Baal Diwas to commemorate the the sacrifice of the sons of Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh was a very prominent Sikh Guru. So for that only, and it was announced on the Prakash Utsav. Prakash Utsav. If you have gone through the festivals topic, Prakash Utsav is one of the most important festivals of Sikh. Okay, Prakash Utsav is the birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh. Okay, all right. That's regarding Veer Baal Diwas. Next one. Next one, Jungle Book. Jungle Book written by Rudyard Kipling was based on which national park in Central India? Jungle Book written by Rudyard Kipling was based on which national park in Central India? Rudyard Kipling is a Nobel laureate, and he actually stayed in this national park for around 12 years. He actually stayed in this national park. After that, he actually got the thread to write this Jungle Book. Okay. So the answer is Pench National Park. Pench National Park in Madhya Pradesh in the Central India. That is the correct answer. Next one. 10th century stone idol of Goat Head Yogini is returned to India from which country? Option A, USA. Option B, UK. Option C, Greece. Option D, Germany. You can actually go with an easy guess because most of these kinds of monuments, the sculptures and all is located in this particular country only. Not just the Indian sculptures, but from all over the world, it's actually this particular country. All right, so answer is UK. UK is answer. Stone idol of Goat Head Yogini. It was written by UK. Okay, so it was actually it's actually a buffalo-headed Yogini. Yogini is female goddess. So it was actually written from UK. Okay, so it was there in the Lokhari temple in UP. All right, next one. Next one is the world's largest fish breeding area has been discovered near which sea? Options: Antarctic Weddell Sea, B, Caspian Sea, C, Black Sea, and D, Mediterranean Sea. See, these are the options. So answer Antarctic Weddell Sea. Antarctic Weddell Sea is actually it's in the Southern Ocean near the Antarctic region. It's a part of the Southern Ocean. Okay. All right. So that's regarding. Next one. Which institution developed the UVC technology for disinfection? IIT Madras, CSIR, BART, DRDO. Which institution developed the UVC technology, ultraviolet C technology? There are rays like ultra UVA, UVB, and UVC is also there. So it is actually something which has been using the UVC rays, ultraviolet C rays. Okay, so it is developed by CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research only developed this during the COVID time and all the SARS to for make sure that they are disinfecting this railways and all, railway trains and all. They actually developed this technology. Okay, all right. So that's regarding UVC technology. Next one. Who did the soundtrack for 2009 Hollywood movie Avatar? Hans Zimmer, James Horner, John Williams, Michael Giacchino. So these are the options. Avatar, again, December 16th, the next Avatar movie is getting released. So A Way of Water. So obviously, Avatar is also one of the movies, which is one of the top gross movies in the till now. Okay, so it was not that 2019 the Avengers Endgame actually came to the top of the list, but still, again, there was a Chinese re-release of Avatar in 2021. Now, Avatar is still in the top of the box office. Okay, so who did that? James Horner. James Horner did the soundtrack for Avatar. Next one. What is the theme of the International Day of Education 2021? International Day of Education 2021. Options: changing course, transforming education, education amidst the pandemic, education ensuring peace, equitable and quality education for all. So these are the options. Correct answer is changing course, transforming education. Option A. That is the theme of International Day of Education 2021, and it is being celebrated in January 24th. January 24th. All right. So that is regarding International Day of Education. So like this day, you have to study this particular days also. Okay. For example, today, December 10th. December 10th, what is the specialty of December 10th? Then newspaper, everything it was there. Today was Human Rights Day. Today was Human Rights Day. Like that way, the recent important days, for example, environment, like that way, Ocean Day, Earth Day, like that way, important days you have to know. Okay. And important themes also you have to know. Okay. So that's regarding International Day of Education 2021. All right, so just reminding you regarding our new batch, we are actually starting our new batch. It will be in the online as well as hybrid mode. We are actually starting the crash course considering your upcoming examination, NID, NIFT and UCEED. So it will be starting on from 23rd December. So make sure that you are booking the slots now itself. We're actually having limited admission. So the highlights are like we are actually having evening sessions are there, daily tests will be there, mentorship will be there. You can actually have you can actually go with the doubt clearance with your mentors, and we'll be having live curiosity quizzes both exclusively for you as well as general sessions will be. Okay, previous year question discussions will be there, sessions like this will be there. Okay, so that's regarding your batch, which will be starting on December 23rd. All right, so that's moving on to next question. Which state government signed the agreement to regenerate Saraswati River by constructing Adi Bhadra Dam? Saraswati River by constructing Adi Bhadra Dam. Option A, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh. So these are the options. So our correct answer is Haryana, Himachal Pradesh. Haryana, Himachal Pradesh. Recently, Saraswati is actually a mythical river. It's said to be dried out during the 17th century. All right, next one, which country is associated with the Aboriginal flag, which was seen in the news recently? So we'll be moving a little faster. Option A, USA, option B, UK, option C, Australia, and option D, China. So the correct answer is Australia. Australia, it was actually the flag which were being used by the Aborigines, the native people of the Australia during that time as a protest against the Britishers. Okay. All right. Next one. Gallantry Awards, Jeevan Raksha Padak, the President Police Medal are usually conferred on which occasion? Independence Day, Republic Day, Parakram Diwas, and Ekta Diwas. Correct answer is Republic Day. Republic Day. So it's actually coming. January 26th, Republic Day is coming. So at that time, we'll be conferring the awards. All right. Again, regarding one award, Prabha Atre, who was conferred the Padma Vibhushan, is associated with which field? Literature, music, sports, and civil service. Okay, so the correct answer is music. But Prabha Atre is a Hindustani classical musician. Okay, all right. So that is regarding Prabha Atre. Next one. January 26th is marked as National Day and Invasion Day by the indigenous people of which country? Again, we have already discussed that regarding the flag, Aboriginal flag. Okay, so that is Australia. We have options Japan, New Zealand, Australia, and Thailand. So the correct option is Australia. Okay, at that time only the Britishers invaded this island and that day is being what marked as a National Day of Invasion Day by the Australians. Next one, Pandit Jasraj was associated with which field? Literature, vocal music, Kathak, and painting. So Pandit Jasraj is associated with vocal music. Vocal music. He died recently, 2020 only. He actually didn't. Recently, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi actually inaugurated one cultural organization Israel. So that's why it was in the news. Okay. Next one. What is the name of the tropical storm which made landfall on 3 South African countries? Rina, Anna, Bose, and Sue. So these are the options. So we are actually having one. I mean, in our neighborhood Tamil Nadu region, they're actually having one storm, right? So the correct answer of this is Anna. Anna's answer. And what is the name of that? It is Mandos. Main DOUS. Mandos. And today, the CM, Tamil Nadu CM has announced that 4 people actually died as part of that storm. Okay. All right. Next one, the Lunar New Year 2022 marks the start of year of which animal? A year of ox, year of tiger, year of pig, and year of lion. So the correct answer is year of tiger. Okay. So recently the year of ox entered, and now the new year 2022 is actually year of tiger. All right. All right. Again, remind you regarding our programs. From December 23rd, we are actually having the courses actually starting from December 23rd. So make sure that you are booking your slots now. Next one, Union Budget announced a scheme to promote chemical-free natural farming with pilot project along which river? Option A, Brahmaputra. Option B, Ganga. Option C, Yamuna. Option D, Narmada. Answer is option B, Ganga. Option B, Ganga. Okay, so Ganga is actually having a lot of projects. One is this free natural farming, another one is a cleaning program. For example, Namami Gange program. Namami Gange program is actually
hello, excuse me, Akhil sir.
Yeah.
Sir, just one small announcement. See, to all the students who are actually watching this, please know that you have to click on the YouTube screen, and on the left bottom side, there will be a live button. So if you click on the live button, you will be up to date. We are currently on question number 20. From what I understand, a lot of students have only reached the 8th or 9th question. So you can just, if you're watching via your mobile, or even if it's your laptop or desktop or tab, just click on the screen of YouTube and you can see on the left hand side, live would be there. Live, it might be minus, let's say 4 or 5 minutes. So click on that and it will become 0 and it will be live. It will be updated. So you should be able to see the 20th question as of now. I think that is one of the reasons why probably 8th or 9th question is currently going on for Pratyusha, Sakshi and other students. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sorry, you may continue.
Okay. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that. Even now only I'm also, my live was also kind of little delayed. So now only I'm seeing those comments. Sorry for that. All right. So once again, Union Budget announced a scheme to promote chemical-free natural farming with pilot project along which river? So the correct answer is Ganga, and we are actually having other programs like Namami Gange to make sure that the Ganga is actually being a pollution-free river. All right, next one. Next one, 21. An ancient temple dating from early centuries of Buddhism has been unearthed in Swat Valley of which country? India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Nepal. India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Nepal. So the correct option again, Pakistan. Pakistan. So this was again one more temple has been unearthed from Pakistan, adding to its tally. All right, next one. 22nd. Which is the venue of 2028 Olympic Games? 2028 Olympics. Actually, they have already decided the dates for almost all the Olympic Games up to 2032. It's okay. So our question is, which is the venue of the 2028 Olympic Games? Option A, Paris. Option B, Rome. Option C, Los Angeles. Option D, Moscow. All right. So I'm checking the answers. I think some of you are still in the 10th question. So can you just update that, like Surit Sara said? Sakshi, Sundar. Okay. So we are on the 22nd question. Okay. All right. So Paris, Los Angeles, Rome, and Moscow. So the correct answer is Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the correct answer. Next one. India recently held a high-level conference on renewable energy along with which bloc? SAARC, ASEAN, BRICS, and G20. SAARC, ASEAN, BRICS, and G20. Yeah, I think answers are coming. Okay, fine. All right, the correct answer is ASEAN. Environment every day. That's correct. Okay. I think everyone else should follow this environment every day. So he's actually in the 23rd question. All right. So correct answer is ASEAN. ASEAN is actually the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Okay. This abbreviations are also important. Okay. SAARC. What is SAARC? What is ASEAN? ASEAN means Association of Southeast Asian Nations. BRICS means Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. G20, group of 20. So these abbreviations are also important. Okay. All right. So we are getting more answers. Okay. Thank you. All right. Next one. What is the limit of offline digital payment per transaction as per RBI's recent notification? Rupees 100, rupees 500, rupees 200, and rupees 1000. So answers, can we have the answers? All right. So answer is B, 200. Offline means what? Offline means without the use of internet. UPI and all, we are actually using internet. Right? There is no need for internet. Otherwise, also we can actually transfer this payment. All right, next one. Waka Waka, the official song of the 2020 FIFA World Cup, was inspired by which famous musical band? Very famous song. Pink Floyd, Golden Sounds, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. What is the correct answer? It's Golden Stones. Golden Stones is actually a Cameroonian band. And again, you might be doing Shakira only composed this Waka Waka song. So she was inspired by this Golden Sounds band. All right. 25C. Okay, good. Environment every day. All right. 26. Which institution launched the agroecology-based program named Jiva? Nidhi Aayog, NABARD, ICAR, CSIR. Agroecology, right? So something related to agriculture. NABARD, ICAR, ICSIR, everything is kind of having some relation with agriculture also. Okay. So here the correct answer is NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. They only did this program, launched this program. Okay. All right, next one. National Award for Innovations and Good Practice in Educational Administration presented to 8 teachers. We are under 27th question. Teachers, educational officers, student volunteers, NGOs in school education. Answer, yeah, B. Sundaran has said B. Okay. Okay, B is the correct answer. It has been given to educational officers. Okay, so National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, NEPA is actually constituted this award for educational officers. All right. Next one. 28. India signed agreement with UN World Food Program for distribution of wheat to which country? Option A, Maldives. Option B, Afghanistan. Option C, Syria. Option D, Sri Lanka. 28C. Okay. RTX and Himanshu log 28C. Any other option? Any other question? Sundaran B. Okay. All right. So Yadu Krishna 28C. C is Syria. Okay. So the correct answer is Afghanistan. B. Afghanistan. Okay. All right. So India recently signed program with the UN World Food Program. UN World Food Program is one of the subsidiaries of UN. It's actually the headquarters. Sometimes headquarters of the organization will also be as UN World Food Program. The headquarters is in Rome. Okay. All right. 29. What is the name of Earth companion following the same path around the sun as Earth does? Option A, exoplanet. Option B, Earth Trojan. Option C, Earth pointer. Option D, Earth ally. What is the correct answer? Exoplanet, Earth pointer, Earth Trojan, Earth ally. 20. Okay. Any answers? 29C. Okay. 29C, Earth Trojan. Sheldon M said 29C. Okay. So answer is correct. Earth Trojan. Earth Trojan is something which is following the same path around the sun as Earth does. Okay. So we have exoplanet also. Exoplanet is any planet beyond our solar system. That's called exoplanet. Okay, other things are pseudo. All right, next one. Sustainable international financing scheme is associated with which global association? Again, it's in the news. Can we have the answers? C. C is BRICS. Answer is A. G20. G20 is the correct answer. Okay. Recently, a 2-day G20 finance ministers, central bank governors conference was it. So in that only the scheme was being announced. Next one, which country topped the medal tally in 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics? Option A, China. Option B, USA. Option C, Norway. Option D, Germany. Again, a very important question from current affairs. Okay, 31C. Sundaran has said 31C. Okay, any other answers? Okay, Yadu Krishna has said 31B. Sheldon is saying 31B. Okay, all right. So answer is C, Norway. Norway is the correct answer. The second games in the no. Norway is actually topping the medal tally. So that's 31, 32, which is at Nairobi, Paris, and New York. United Nations Environment Program. United Nations Environment Program was founded in 1972, but the conference name was very important, Stockholm Conference. Okay, so the option, so the headquarters is any answers? 32C, 32D. Okay, Sundaran said 32C. Himanshu Log saying 32D. Okay, so the correct answer is 32B actually, Nairobi. Nairobi in Kenya is actually the headquarters of UNEP. All right, next one. Indian grey hornbills were recently reintroduced in which Indian sanctuary? Option A, Gir. Option C, Jim Corbett. Option B, Kasiranga. Option D, Kanha. Okay, so these are the options. Answers. 33B. B is Kasiranga. Okay. Any other answers? Okay, all right. So the answer is okay, 33A. Okay, fine. So the correct answer is 33A, Gir National Park in Gujarat. So there is where the grey hornbills were introduced. Okay, so we are actually having 9 particular types of, for example, the great hornbill in Kerala is actually having the great hornbill. Grey hornbills are there in different parts. Like that way, we are actually having 9 different types of hornbill population. Next one, Manas Wildlife Sanctuaries. Manas National Park is located in which state or union territory? Option A, Assam. Option B, Uttarakhand. Option C, Rajasthan. Option D, Himachal Pradesh. Manas National Park. Again, Manas was also in the news. We are not taking randomly from the we are not randomly taking the national park. Manas was also in the news. Again, one survey was there at the Manas National Park also regarding the population of rhinos as well as tigers. So that was in the news recently. Okay. All right. Answers 34A, 34C. Okay. So the correct answer is A. D. All right. So the correct answer is A. Assam. Assam is the correct answer. Okay. All right, next one. Which country topped the medal tally in ISSF World Cup 2022? Norway, China, India, Japan. Norway, India, China, Japan. Missed. Okay, no issue, Himanshu. (35C, 35D). Okay. All right. So what is ISSF? International Shooting Sport Federation. ISSF is International Shooting Sport Federation. Okay. All right. 35D, 35C. Okay. We got almost all the answers. So the answer is India. India only topped the medal tally. Okay. All right. Next one. What is the theme of National Youth Parliament Festival? It was held in 2022. National Youth Parliament Festival 2022. Option A, be the voice of New India and find solutions and contribute to policy. Option B, voice of youth matters. Option C, participation of women in parliament. Option D, e-governance and use of ICT. Okay, so which one is the correct answer? 36D, 36B, 36C. Okay, A is only left. Anyone for A? All right, we got almost all the answers. So the correct answer is A only. Okay, be the voice of New India, find solutions and contribute to policy. That is the correct answer of this. What is the theme of National Youth Parliament Festival 2022? Okay, be the voice of New India, find solutions and contribute to policy. Okay. Next one, Grameena Habba. Grameena Habba is an annual marketing event organized by which institution? Ministry of Women and Child Development, NABARD, Tribes India, SIDBI. So these are the correct. These are the options. So which one is the correct answer? Grameena Habba. We have already discussed that particular organization. So dark by Sheldon. Okay. Some questions are dark. Some questions are very bright. So make sure that you are hitting the bright questions. Really, you are not missing the bright questions. Sometimes dark questions we can leave. Dark questions, it will be dark for most of the people. So don't worry. All right. Grameena Habba, NABARD. NABARD we have already discussed NABARD, right? So that is Grameena Habba is actually organized by NABARD. Organized by NABARD in Malleshwaram near the Bangalore. All right, next one. Which Indian cricketer recently became the highest wicket taker in the history of Women's World Cup? Highest wicket taker in the history of Women's World Cup. Very, very easy. Very easy. This is not a dark question anyway. This is a very bright question only. Might be knowing. It was very much in the news also. Highest wicket taker in the history. DD. Okay. Smriti Mandhana. 38B. A or B. Okay. 38B. Okay. So the answer is B only. It was in the news. Very much in the news. Veteran Indian pacer Jeevan Goswami. Highest wicket taker in history of Women's World Cup. Okay. Jeevan Goswami. Next one. The Museum of the Future, which was seen in the news, is situated in which country? UAE, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman. Museum of Future. Museum of Future, while you are thinking, you can actually hit the like button, and if you like this content, make sure that you are subscribing this channel also, because we'll be back with more quizzes. So make sure that you are subscribing to our channel and hitting the like button if you really like this quiz. All right. So we have the answer. This is an easy question only. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, almost everybody has answered it correctly. Answer is UAE. The Museum of Future is in Dubai. UAE, United Arab Emirates, Dubai. Okay. Recently it was inaugurated by the Prime Minister of UAE. All right. So next question, Nadur Matmeshwar Bird Sanctuary is situated in which state or union territory? Option A, Tamil Nadu. Option B, Karnataka. Option C, Maharashtra. Option D, Madhya Pradesh. So which state? Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. Everybody knows UAE. Yeah, everybody knows UAE. Okay, fine. All right. So which state? Answer is Maharashtra. Okay, answer is Maharashtra. So make sure that you are not missing those bird sanctuary questions, because that will be in the news almost every time. It will be in the news. Okay. All right. So we have completed the 40 important questions which will be coming. So as I've already mentioned, this is not the questions we are giving. This is not just a question. We are actually focusing on the themes, and make sure that you are digging more into this. For example, G20 and all, many questions can be asked with that. So make sure that you're digging deep into this topics, and obviously these topics can be rewarding, and it won't take much time also. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, you can complete the complete current affairs. You can actually complete. So if you are leaving this, it will be a huge miss. So make sure that you're not leaving this entirely. And so most of the questions will be easy, like this UAE question and all. It will be easy. Jeevan Goswami question and all. You might get easy questions, but don't miss this topic. Don't leave this. Ignore this topic entirely. Okay. So this GK topic and this current affairs topic, make sure you're combining. For example, paintings, when you are seeing some paintings and all, make sure that if there is some news regarding the painting, make sure that you are holding on that particular news also. Okay. All right. One more time, reminding you regarding your batch, which we are actually going to start on December 23rd. So we'll be starting the crash batches. That will be in both online as well as hybrid mode. You can attend class online as well as offline mode. All right, so we'll be having evening sessions. Will be the daily tests. Obviously, to evaluate you, we'll be having daily tests. Will be there. Definitely, you'll be assigned to mentors also. Personal mentors will be assigned so that you can clear all your doubts regarding the same. And obviously, we'll be having quizzes like this, and we are actually having a Curiosity platform also there. So Kahoot platform is also there. So in that also we'll actually be having the quizzes. Okay. So if you want to book your slot, make sure that you're actually calling this number 8086 111 044. Okay. So that's regarding GK session, and make sure that you are subscribing to our channel also, because we'll be uploading more videos like this. I know you're all busy with your preparations, but obviously like quiz sessions, like 30-minute sessions, 1-hour sessions like this, obviously it can be more rewarding than how you are actually sitting with your books. Okay, so make sure that you're subscribing to our channel also. Make sure, as a top notch appreciation, if you like the session, make sure you're hitting those like button also. All right, so thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you, sir. Thank you for that lovely session. Please note that if you want further questions on current affairs, there is a PDF of 50 further current affairs questions that we have prepared. So you can send us a WhatsApp text 50 CA to 8086 111 933, and you can get those questions and prepare. Okay. Now, tomorrow is a very important day. Tomorrow you will have the curiosity quizzes live. Curiosity quizzes at 6:15 p.m. So you can prepare yourselves and come. We'll have the online live quiz at 6:15 p.m. at the same place. Okay. So if you find the content interesting, please do subscribe to the channel. And as Akhil sir has already said, please note that these are important topics. It's not just the questions that are important in current affairs. These topics like G20 is an important topic. Then questions related to film, Oscar, then FIFA World Cup. So all these things are very, very important. These are things that happens only, let's say, once in a year or once in 4 years and things like that. Okay. So please do follow such topics. Please do have a brief idea at least. Do not leave GK and current affairs completely. Okay. Yadu, how can we get to the crash course? So you can contact us at 8086 111 044, or you can ping us at Instagram anywhere, and we will give you details. Okay. So I hope that session was interesting and entertaining on second Saturday evening. And I hope you all prepare very well for the January design entrance exams that are coming up. Okay. We would be coming up with further sessions. Until we see in the next one, thank you everyone, and thank you host.